He needs a bit of spark in him, and he's got that. He's got that aggro, Che-Wolf attitude about him this afternoon. He's almost there in his coat. One more run will just top him off perfectly.
Light infantryman Ethan Brown and Kieran Ma.
He's had an easy trial since he was ordinary in the winks on the heavy track there first up. I'd say look and learn with him today. He's one that could probably race closer if they wanted to here as well.
I thought he presented quite forward first up, and he was a fraction disappointing, but he's had that tick over trial just to bring him on even more. He's that real athletic looking type. He's definitely here to run a lot better than what we saw.
Joe Pride's second runner is Private Eye, Adam Hieronymus.
Yeah, I expect he races forward here alongside maybe Lindemann, and he just keeps them honest up near the front the whole way. He both runs back are great. He'll look the winner for a long way here.
He was perfect in the yard when he presented last time out, and he's just as good here again this afternoon. He's always glowing.
Next is Lindemann, Nasrawilla and Chris Waller.
Yep, he took advantage of his asset of going forward and to getting control last start. He might have to do a touch more work here with Private Eye there, but his confidence is up off that win, and the drier tracks are certainly his go.
He ran up to his beautiful looks from the yard last time out, and then there's no reason why he can't back it up with a strong performance again here this afternoon. He's continuing to look better and better each time you see him.
So that's Lindemann. Here's Kovalica, Zach Lloyd and Chris Waller.
Yep, he was okay first up. He just might want to touch further than a mile now these days.
I thought he actually looked really well first up, better than I thought he would, to be honest. And again here this afternoon, he's come on nicely. This isn't his peak run, maybe one more.
Militarised, number 8, Jason Collett and Chris Waller.
I thought he was very good first up at big odds, no fluke in that. So he should improve off that, I would think, and they may just have this horse back. I think another good run today, you'd be excited about him moving forward.
Absolutely you would. He definitely got the pass mark first up, even better here again second up. He's got a bit of a spring in his step, so hopefully he's back on track.
Okay. Cadavar, Kieran McAvoy and Chris Waller.
Yeah, I think he's more of a later on type over further.
He wasn't wound up first up. Another run or two just to see him at his optimum.
And now we get to the favourite, number 11, Fangirl, walking around the theatre of the horse. James McDonald rides for Chris Waller.
Yeah, what a fantastic mare she is. She's back to the dry Randwick here, which is we know that's a huge plus for her. I don't think she handled Caulfield last start, and with even luck here, you would think she'd be hard enough to beat.
I saw her when she stepped out a few weeks ago, or quite a few weeks ago now, for an exhibition gallop, and she looked like she'd returned in really good order. She's just that lightly framed mare that doesn't carry any condition. Her better runs are obviously when she's fresh, coming in first, second, third up even, but she's always got that really switched off, laid back attitude. She's glowing, so nothing wrong with her.
Okay, interesting race coming up here. Nasrawilla rides Lindemann, but he knows Private Eye so well.
He knows.
And they're going to be together.
Yeah.
What about barrier 1 for Che-Wolf and Chad Schofield?
Look, there's obviously a lot of advice going around for Chad Schofield on how to ride this horse. Try and ride him closer, small field. Obviously, we were critical of him first up. He got back and he sort of circled the field, and it was a bit of a gut-busting run, although he runs super. Last time out, the horse was definitely flat from that first up run, but today, I think Chad should go out there with an open mind. Just ride the horse, ride the race. It's play the cards that are dealt, rather than go out there with too much of a plan. I know it's probably not ideal, the barrier that he's drawn, but I think this horse is back on song. He looks terrific in the yard. He's back up on the toe. Looks great. So yeah, I'm a big fan. Number 1, Che-Wolf for me.
Okay, Corey's going for Che-Wolf. What about you, Shani? Who do you like out of the yard in the 7 stakes?
I'm backing up with Lindemann. He was great to me last time out, and there's no reason why I can't have him on top again. Just turning up, looking impeccable each time you see him. I do love what I see from Che-Wolf though. He was up on the toe. He was that feisty Che-Wolf back in action, which is what you want to see.
Joe, Che-Wolf, what about barrier 1?
It could be problematic, but you can't overthink these things, and that's sort of told both jockeys here as well. It's a situation where they're going to have to adapt to what's in front of them, as is every jockey in this race. Small field, tactical field, some good horses in it, and of which we have 2, and hopefully one of them can win.
And of course Nash knows Private Eye so well, and he's going to be there being a hindrance on Lindemann.
A little too well, you'd think, wouldn't you? So he knows both those horses really well, and I'm sure he's got a plan to somehow upset him. But the good thing about Private Eye is he's a very adaptable horse, and not one to get it'd be pretty hard to ruffle his feathers. So they're two amazing horses, and I'm really looking forward to this race.
Good luck, Joe.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I am 11, 1, 3 and 8. I'm going with the favourite here, Fangirl. Looks like we're probably going to get evens now, so just a few little run-of-the-race things have to fall into place. She's adaptable. You know, you can make a couple of runs on her. We'll leave it to McDonald to get things right here. She-Wolf's going to be hard enough to beat. I think Private Eye is getting to good odds around that $7 mark. And I'm going to throw in Militarise to put another good run on the board here. I'm 11, 1, 3 and 8. Tim?
As always, Fangirl very, very popular with tab.com.au punters. She was even money this morning after scratching. She spent most of the day in the red, 190, 195, just now back to even money again. She's north of 65% of the total hold, actually pushing up towards 70%. So look, I think she probably should be longer than even money, coming off a subpar run down in Melbourne, where albeit she had excuses, just coming here today, 7 metre rail. I think there are a few things against her, but such is the popularity of her. She's even money on the totes. She's a big liability for us. We're just a little bit hesitant to push too much past that even money quote. I don't think you'll see too much better. Maybe a roll longer just late here in betting, but not significantly longer. Fangirl, she's going to trade pretty short here. KO Wolf, your second pick, rock solid as a second pick, $4. He did touch $3.90. He's back to $4, but he has hardly moved all day. He's the horse we're hoping for. We think Barrier 1 could be an advantage for him today. Lindemann is the late firmer, $6 into $5. He'll likely take it up for Nash Rawiller, so it's in, while Private Eye, the other one who'll go forward. There was money for it early in the week, 6 into 5, but it's starting to get easy. It is out to a $7.50 chance. Light Infantry Man, interestingly, there's money around for it. It was 26 this morning, out to 34. It's back into 19. It's a horse that can push forward on its day, but interesting trim up for it. At longer odds, Militarise, a $26 chance. Then we're out to 101, Kovalika, 251 for Cadavar. But even money, Fangirl, she's so popular, and we're at the scene of one of our biggest losing results ever. Queen of the Turf, Fangirl, we lost north of $2 million on her here in the autumn. She's not going to be that bad a result today, but she's very popular with punters.
Corey, Wait for Age Racing, it's about keeping an open mind. Joe Pride has given Chad Schofield and Adam Hieronymus the instructions, keep an open mind. We saw what happened in that Mackay Diva.
Yep.
You've got to keep options open at all times.
Correct, and one of those sayings, play the cards that are dealt. You can't go in there with too much of a plan. You've got to, like you said, open mind. Small fields, they become very tactical. Fangirl, she's going to love this, where she's drawn, the tempo on paper. You know, she's one of those horses that the faster they go, she doesn't really attack the line, but in these sort of slower run races where she can tack on, she's got a terrific turn of foot. Lindemann, what's going to happen there with Private Eye and Lindemann, who takes control of the race? I'm tipping Private Eye at this stage. Lindemann can sort of sit back and do his thing. He's very versatile. Chad, just go out again with an open mind. Don't go out there with too much of a plan. Ride the race, play the cards that are dealt, ride the horse, because you don't want to take him out of his comfort zone. You want to have him in the bridle. But what I did like about Char Wolf today was the way that he paraded. He was back to his normal self. He was up on the toe. He's a little bit aggressive, so I think he's back on song.
Well, McDonald can't always ride Fangirl. Via Sistina sometimes gets in the way, but he has a soft spot for Fangirl, the winner of $10 million in prize money. Why wouldn't he have a soft spot for her? Last time he rode her, she won the Queen of the Turf here on day 2 of the championships, and he was on her when she was runner-up in the rider behind Gringotts. And Ronnie, remarkably, she is having her 22nd start at this track, Randwick. You don't see that too often.
No, that is incredible to think that she's had 21 starts, and most of them at the top level, mind you, and she's won 8 of them, and she's just been so durable and well looked after throughout her career, winning that $10 million in prize money, and she's worked hard for it as well, but she continues to just look brilliant.
and she's got her preferred circuit here today, a mile, and importantly a firm track. What price is Fangirl, Tim? Is 3 to move up?
Just getting a little bit brave here late. $2.10 about Fangirl. We did write a bet of 50,000 at the evens. We've gone $2.10 late Fangirl, $4 KO.
Do you want it again? You said to that punter. The last moving up here is the 7 stakes. Wait for age, $1 million at Randwick.
$2.10. Looking to go back to back in the 7 stakes. Ready to run now. Racing. And Lindemann jumped well as always. So did Private Eye. And they go toe-to-toe in the early part. From Militarise and Chaya Wolf is pushing through. Fangirl just behind from Light Infantryman. 2 lengths away to Kovalika and 3 lengths away to Kadavar. Nash goes to the front here on Lindemann, and Private Eye is going to sit up on the outside. 3/4 away there at the 1200 metres, now a half length away. Chaya Wolf was able to use barrier 1 and push her on the inside of Militarise. A couple further back to Light Infantryman. On the outside of the favourite Fangirl, couple off to Kovalika and 3 or 4 lengths to Kadavar. So Lindemann leads down the side by 3/4 to Private Eye, just happy to sit off him, followed then by Militarise. Chaya Wolf tucked away on the fence, followed by Light Infantryman, a half the inside to Fangirl. Kovalika and Kadavar are the last 2. So Lindemann rolling in the lead, looking for back-to-back wins, quickens the tempo, a length and a half to Private Eye, then Militarise on the outside of Chaya Wolf. Now McDonald looking to ease off a little bit here on Fangirl, coming 1 wide. Light Infantryman up on the outside as they straighten up now. Lindemann opens up by 2 now on Private Eye and Chaya Wolf, and Fangirl is coming off heels. Lindemann at the 250, a length and a half clear from Private Eye and Fangirl. Chaya Wolf back on the inside. Lindemann leads at the 150, but Fangirl's going after him now. It's Lindemann a half in front, a neck in front. Fangirl lunges the outside. It's very close. Fangirl diving at Lindemann, nothing in it. Chaya Wolf third in front of Private Eye, then Kovalika, Light Infantryman, Militarise, and Kadavar was last in.
Very close, desperately close. I don't think either jockey knows here, McDonald or Rawilla. Lindemann holding on for dear life. Fangirl was coming at him. We haven't seen a replay yet. Here it is now. This is the low shot. There's Lindemann. He got a break on the others. Joe Pride's pair set out after him quickly, and then McDonald launches on Fangirl. Here she comes, and here comes the line. Lindemann and Fangirl. Oh, is it the inside? Is it the outside, or is it a dead heat?
Outside.
Debbie Kapitas would love a dead heat. Who's won it, Ronnie? It's Fangirl.
Outside.
Fangirl's got it.
What a
to
result.
The roars of the crowd, Randwick has just erupted. The favourites got home. A big crowd here today. Fangirl has beaten Lindemann by a nose. And third, Chaya Wolf, and fourth home, Private Eye.
Yeah, what a mare she is. What a mare. She took some running down again today, didn't he, Lindemann? He is flying, but she's just got such a will to win. She loves the dry Randwick, and McDonald gave her a beautiful ride. Found the fence at one stage, at most of the race there, and he just launched, and boy, he took a bit of running down, but she arrives in the nick of time. That is as close a photo as you'll get.
Tell you what, McDonald is treating this like it's the biggest race of his life. He is so animated coming back, trying to whip up this crowd.
It's just great. And Rads, those 2 colours, Whoppet Bloodstock, Ingham's, Cerise, how fitting for them 2 to cross the line like they did. It would have been great if it had been a dead heat, but what a superstar she is. She's run into some really good horses over her career, but she just keeps turning up week in, week out, and that was just made for her today. Well done.
All right, well, we're going to get James McDonald in a moment. Corey can find out why he is so excited. Why does that mean so much to him? Maybe it was the timing. Maybe life. He is so animated coming back, trying to whip up this crowd.
It's just great. And Rads, those 2 colours, Whoppet Bloodstock, Ingham's, Cerise, how fitting for them 2 to cross the line like they did. It would have been great if it had been a dead heat, but what a superstar she is. She's run into some really good horses over her career, but she just keeps turning up week in, week out, and that was just made for her today. Well done.
All right, well, we're going to get James McDonald in a moment. Corey can find out why he is so excited. Why does that mean so much to him? Maybe it was the timing, maybe getting it inch perfect in the end, and to a horse that he's got so much faith in. She gets up right on the line to beat Lindemann and Nash by a nose. And Corey, let's not forget there's great rivalry between McDonald and Rawilla as well. A drink of water, and here he is, James McDonald, after winning the 7 Stakes on Fangirl.
Well done, J-Mac. What a horse she's been.
Yeah, she's so good, and I love her dearly. She's just such a thrill to ride her each and every time. She gives a heart out there, and she's a line chaser.
It's set up really, really well today. Even though there wasn't a lot of speed on paper, she prefers to race like that.
Yeah, she did. She got into a lovely spot, found the fence, saved ground, and got out with enough time. It was good.
He took a bit of running down though.
He did. He fought harder than I thought, and credit to him. He fought when I come up to him, but I felt like I was going to have it easier, and then he fought, but Fangirl too strong.
Did you think you won?
Yeah, of course.
Well done, bud.
Okay, Chris Waller will be joining us shortly after the win of Fangirl. He's trained the Quinella here with number 6 Lindemann running second, and the Joe Pride pair just behind in third and fourth, Chawolf and Private Eye. 1:34.27 the race time, 1:34.27 and home in 34.23. We saw Lindemann turn the corner and Nash trying to skip away, and he did. He got 2.5 in front of Private Eye, and then Chawolf had to give chase. But then McDonald just started easing around the heels of the Pride pair to set out after, firstly, Private Eye, gets past Private Eye, gets past Chawolf, and then gets past Lindemann, but only on the line to win by a nose. Chris Waller, we've seen her do some great things here at Randwick. Her 22nd start on this racetrack today. She's won by big margins. Today she had to dig deep.
Yes, she did. It was an intriguing race. Lindemann, I thought he was rolling along in pretty good sectionals, and I thought, well, he'll be vulnerable late, but she kept fighting hard. Yeah. I actually thought Lindemann won, but when it's a stablemate fighting out the photo finish, you're not too concerned.
Didn't matter.
No, it didn't. Great result. The Capitas family, Whopper Bloodstock, they're still cheering with the ownership of the Ingham family, which they are, and it's an amazing family, and they've been so good to me for so long, and it's just a privilege to train for them.
If you could order the right conditions for Fangirl, these are it. Firm track, a mile at Randwick.
Yeah, it was. Look, forget her run last start at Caulfield. She just didn't really get around the track as well as we would have liked, and back and home today, she was awesome.
And will she be back here on Everest Day as the King Charles the main goal?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's her race. She loves the mile. She loves Randwick, and nothing more to say. 4 weeks' time, it'll be a big day.
And it's great to have Lindemann back because he's confirmed it again, hasn't he?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's got a lot of people on side. He's a tough warrior, and I thought he got it today.
You still won, Chris.
Yeah, I know.
Well done.
Thank you.
Good on you. 11, 6, 1 and 3, 1:34.27, 34.23 the last 600 metres. If that wasn't exciting enough, the shorts, our main event of the day, is coming up next. The Everest runners, Briasa, Private Harry and Jolie Star, confirmed Everest runners, will appear next over 1,100 metres live here on Sky Thoroughbred Central from Randwick.
Well, Johnny DeWolf is